What's up, baseball fans? So we continue on with our best players at each position heading into 2020, with today focusing on the best second baseman. And real quick, before I get started, I wanted to give a shout out to JDF Sports. It's a sports podcast that you can find over on Facebook. It's a great group of guys that love to talk all things sports, whether it's baseball, football, hockey, you name it. So head on over to Facebook, go check them out. But with that said, let's get to the rankings. At number 10, I have Adam Frazier. Let's start this list with someone who really is an under-the-radar kind of guy, and that's Adam Frazier. Frazier won't knock your socks off with the offense, but he is solid. In 2019, he hit .278, 10 homers, and 50 RBIs, along with an on-base of .336 and a WRC plus of 97. Also, among the 19 qualified second basemen, he was 5th in doubles, 4th in triples, and he had the second lowest strikeout percentage. He's also solid defensively. He did have -1 defensive runs saved, but his UZR of 2.9 ranked 6th among 31 second basemen with at least 500 innings played. Overall, Frazier is just a solid guy to have on any team. At number 9, I have Kevin Biggio. The first rookie to appear on this list is Kevin Biggio. In his rookie year with the Blue Jays, he finished 5th in Rookie of the Year voting. He did only have a .234 average, but he hit 16 homers, drove in 48 runs, and had an on-base percentage of .364, which ranked 4th among 30 second basemen with at least 400 at-bats, and he was 2nd in walks with 71. Overall, he had a WRC plus of 114, which ranked 8th. The fielding could use some work as he had -2 defensive runs saved and a -1.5 UZR, but he showed a lot of maturity at the plate for being a rookie, which you don't see much too often. At number 8, I have Keston Hiura. And the next rookie to appear on this list is Brewers second baseman Keston Hiura, and goodness, this man can hit. After being called up in May in 2019, he ranked 2nd in WRC plus among 41 second basemen with at least 400 at-bats. He hit .303 with 19 homers, 49 RBIs, and had an on-base of .368 that ranked 5th, a slugging of .570 that ranked 2nd, and an OPS of .938 that ranked 2nd as well. Point blank, he can hit. On the other hand, though, what held him back from being a couple spots higher on this list was the defense. He had -5 defensive runs saved and a -8.2 UZR that ranked last among 48 second basemen that played at least 300 innings at second. As big as I am about a player having an overall good game, the offensive ability that Hiura possesses is just so good. It'll be interesting to see if he can keep that up in 2020, but he's really going to need to improve on the defense. At number 7, I have Brandon Lowe. The Rays second baseman was very solid in 2019, even with the injuries he dealt with. In 82 games, he hit .270 with 17 homers, 51 RBIs, and had an on-base of .336, a slugging of .514, and a WRC plus of 125 that ranked 6th out of 41 second basemen with at least 300 plate appearances. The defense is also solid as he saved 2 runs defensively and had a UZR of 1.4. Really, the only thing that held Lowe back on this list was the amount of time he missed last season. If he can stay on the field more, he can absolutely find himself higher in the rankings. At number 6, I have Mike Mustakis. Coming in at number 6 is the new Reds second baseman, Mike Mustakis. I'll get the defense out of the way first here. Point blank, he's average. He neither saved or gave up any runs defensively in 2019, and his UZR was -0.1. Put those together, and you have a big bowl of average. He just gets the job done. Where Mustakis shows his value, though, is on offense. Out of 19 second basemen with the qualified amount of plate appearances, he ranked 7th in WRC plus with 113. To go of this, he hit 35 homers, which tied him for 2nd among second basemen, 87 RBIs that ranked 6th, along with an on-base of .329 and a slugging of .516. Simply put, Mustakis will give you what you need on defense, along with providing a solid bat, and he's been able to stay on the field for most of his career. What is there to hate? At number 5, I have Kolten Wong. I was very tempted to put Wong higher on this list, mainly because of his extremely good defense, which won him a Gold Glove last year. He saved 19 runs in 2019, which easily ranked 1st among all second basemen and 8th overall in the majors. His UZR of 5.2 also ranked 1st among second basemen and 21st overall in the majors. Simply put, the guy is a wizard at second. What held me back from putting him higher on this list, though, is the offense. It's not terrible by any means. His WRC plus of 108 in 2019 ranked 9th among the 19 qualified second basemen. He hit .285 with 11 homers and 59 RBIs, along with a career-high .361 on-base percentage, which was 4th among second basemen. Overall, Wong is one of the most solid second basemen in the majors today, and he is absolutely the best defensive second baseman there is. At number 4, I have Ozzie Albies. Next up is Ozzie Albies, who had a very good 2019. His WRC plus of 117 ranked 6th among qualified second basemen, and he hit .295 with 24 homers and 86 RBIs. Along with this, he had a .352 on base and a .500 slugging to give him an .852 OPS, which ranked 6th. On the defensive side, he's not Kolten Wong, but he's still very good. He saved 11 runs, which ranked 2nd among qualified second basemen, as well as a 2.2 UZR that ranked 5th. One thing that holds him back slightly here is his hitting against righties, in which he only hit .267 compared to hitting .389 against lefties. If he can improve slightly against righties, his offense would be even better than it already is, and that's a scary thought. At number 3, I have Jose Altuve. This may be a bit interesting considering a lot of people have Altuve as their best second baseman. I have a few reasons why he's only 3rd on this list, but overall, Altuve is still very good. In 2019, Altuve ranked 2nd among second basemen with a WRC plus of 138. He hit .298 with a career-high 31 homers along with 74 RBIs. His on-base was still solid at .353 along with a .550 slugging to give him an OPS of .903 that ranked 2nd among second basemen. However, if you look at Altuve's last 3 seasons, he's been steadily digressing since 2017, going from a .346 average to .298 and a .410 on base to .353 this past year. His stolen bases have also digressed from 32 in 2017 to only 6 in 2019. He has been dealing with some injuries the last couple of seasons, so that's definitely a reason. As for the defense, though, he's always been a below-average defender for his career, and that didn't get much better in 2019. He gave up a run defensively, which isn't terrible, but he had a negative 6.4 UZR, which ranked dead last among second basemen with at least 500 innings played at second. Overall, Altuve is still one of the best, especially offensively. At number 2, I have DJ LeMahieu. I have a few reasons here for putting LeMahieu over Altuve, so hear me out. Altuve has been digressing, like I said, over the last few seasons, and LeMahieu was really solid last year. He's also been quietly solid for his career, hitting .302 with an on-base of .354 over 9 seasons. LeMahieu had his best season last year, which was his first season with the Yankees. He hit .327, easily set career highs in homers with 26 and RBIs with 102, and he had a WRC plus of 136 that ranked 3rd among qualified second basemen. Sure, Altuve has had the higher WRC plus than LeMahieu for their careers. However, the big thing going against LeMahieu was playing at Coors Field for most of his career, which reduced his WRC plus due to ballpark factors. But after playing away from Coors Field for a year, he proved all of that wrong with his best offensive season. Now let's take a look at the fielding, where he was also very good last year. He saved 3 runs, which ranked 5th among 28 second basemen with at least 550 innings played at second, and his UZR of 4.0 ranked 4th. LeMahieu has actually been a very good fielder for his career, saving 56 runs compared to Altuve's negative 38, and he has a UZR of 30.4 compared to Altuve's negative 35.4. I think it's time to really give LeMahieu the respect he deserves, and that's coming from a Red Sox fan. And coming in at number 1, I have Ketel Marte. The guy coming in at number 1 is someone who might not have even been the primary second baseman heading into 2020 if the Diamondbacks hadn't acquired Starling Marte to play center. Either way, Ketel Marte is an absolute beast, and he just exploded onto the scene in 2019, racking up a 7.1 wins above replacement that ranked 6th in all of baseball. For the year, he hit .329 with 32 homers, 92 RBIs, a .389 on base, a .592 slugging, which totaled out to a .981 OPS that ranked 7th in the majors. He also had a WRC plus of 150, which ranked 8th. For the defense, his UZR was a little low of negative 1.3, but he saved 3 runs defensively. With more consistent time playing at second rather than center field this year, his fielding should only improve. Ketel Marte isn't just the best second baseman heading into 2020, he's one of the best players as well, period. So that's my list. Tell me down below in the comments what you think, but that's all I got for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you next time.